Go.
Here's what we know right now. At about 8 o'clock tonight, the Palm Beach County Narcotics Task Force, which is comprised not only of the Sheriff's Office, but other agencies supplied agents to the task force along with the FBI and DEA, came up to the gardens here. We had search warrants for a house and a car. We were looking for a particular individual. He's an MS-13 gang member. We had probable cause to arrest him on 4 separate narcotics buys for heroin, cocaine, and marijuana. And they made contact with him. They decided that they were going to ask him to deliver some more narcotics so they could take him down, have the FBI question him after that so they can get some leads to have some more investigation as far as what MS-13 is doing with this particular operation. They observed the suspect come down, get into his car, went to a parking lot location over here where they decided to meet him out of the way where there wasn't any pedestrians around or it wasn't close to the apartment complex. Once the vehicle backed in, our tactical officers and narcotics officers who were dressed in tactical outfits, says sheriff across the front, were in a vehicle. The vehicle has blue lights, pulled up to the bad guy's vehicle. He was sitting in that vehicle. Our people got out, yelled sheriff's office. One of the deputies went towards the driver's side, at which time the driver fired 2 or 3 shots. We're not exactly sure how many right now, but definitely at least 2. One of which struck our deputy in the cheek area here. The bullet is lodged in his orbital bone in his cheek. At that time, the other deputies that were there on the arrest team returned fire, and the suspect is deceased in the vehicle. Here is a picture of the firearm still in the hands of the MS-13 gang member. Right? It looks to me like it's a revolver. We furnished you a copy of it. This individual has an extensive felony background, actually did time in prison for firearms violation. Very dangerous individual, which most of these MS-13 people are. And we're very lucky that our deputy was only wounded in the face here. He's in surgery right now. They think that they're going to have to do a follow-up surgery tomorrow, but he's going to make it. And we're very happy about that. And now the Florida Department of Law Enforcement is here along with our detectives and our internal affairs, and we're going to recreate what happened. FDLE will be the investigating agency along with the state attorney's office, and the results of that will be determined and turned back over to you.
Andrew from Channel 5, how prevalent is MS-13 in Palm Beach County?
Well, it's not the biggest, but it's not the smallest either. It's something we've been working on, and this is one of the pieces of the puzzle we've been working on to get into this gang and find out what they're doing, because they're trying to get a stronghold and we're not going to let them.
When you look at how close that bullet got to a vital organ, the brain, what are you thinking?
He's a lucky man. In fact, today is that deputy's birthday. He turned 29 today. So he's a lucky man. Happy birthday to him. So bottom line is, you see all these law enforcement officers across the country that are getting killed every single day because these gang members and these people out here, they don't have the slightest hesitation to kill a law enforcement officer anymore. It was almost unheard of 20 years ago. It was like everybody's in awe that a law enforcement officer was killed. Now it becomes commonplace, and it's got to stop.
Have you got a chance to talk to that deputy's family and go through things with them so far?
Not yet. You know, he's in surgery right now, so we can't talk to him. Tomorrow, I plan on going up to the hospital tomorrow. His folks have been notified, and they're aware of the fact that he's in stable condition. He's going to make it, and like I said, he's a very lucky man, without a doubt.
Did he live here in this?
He does.
area?
He lives in this apartment complex up here, and one of the search warrants was for his house because this has been an ongoing investigation along with DEA and the FBI.
Can you say how long he's been on your radar for?
A while.
Were you guys able to go into his house and
We'll end up with the search warrant before the night's over. Obviously, this is going to take precedence right now. As soon as we get this scene fully investigated, locked down, and we have everything done that we needed to do here, then we'll perform the search warrant on the car, then we'll do the search warrant at the house and see if there's any other items that we need to confiscate.
Sheriff, how long has this investigation been ongoing?
Several months. These type of investigations are very labor intensive, especially when you're dealing with a gang like MS-13, because they're hard to track, and it's almost impossible to get an informant inside of them. That's why you're lucky if you can get somebody to turn on them, because they're so dangerous.
And that was the key in this case, that you were able to get somebody to turn.
Yep. no doubt. So we were hoping to be able to interrogate him longer, but he decided that he wasn't going to go that way and go the hard way. No problem. Okay, we appreciate it. If we come up with any other information, we'll get back to you. But again, we're fortunate that this deputy is alive and well, and a bad guy's off the street and out of this neighborhood. Okay, thank you, folks.
Thank you, Sheriff.